All right, so let's talk about our S and Rs, which is summaries. Summaries is something that once you have open-ended questions and reflections down, it's not too complicated to use a summary. Summaries we're using for two reasons. One, because we want to transition the conversation, or two, because we are focusing the conversation. So let's talk about what they are. Summaries are 2 to 3 reflections that pull out key points that have been said. Okay, so if someone's been talking a lot about a lot of different areas and you've explored a lot of different things, you might pull out a couple key pieces to refocus that conversation. And then you use them through reflections. So you pick out 1 or 2, maybe 2 or 3 different key points, you reflect that to allow the conversation to focus and move forward. Now, if I wanted to go and transition, I might even add an open-ended question afterwards. So maybe I'm transitioning because we were first dealing with some of the conflict, and now we're starting to move towards a guiding behavior because our child is more engaged and the conflict has dropped. And that place, I might transition. So when I transition from just trying to find out what's going on and being curious and engaging my child, and then moving to a place of, well, what do we do about this? So I might reflect. I might say something like, wow, so it's been really tough for you to find friends at school. And so it's been making you want to avoid lunchtime and ditching off and ditching school. So it sounds like as we go forward, you'd love to find some different ways to make friends. How might you go about doing that, right? So I reflected a couple things, and then I used an open-ended question at the end to then open up where we're going next. It's kind of like going out into a beautiful field of flowers and finding the ones that are just the best ones. And you pick those and you make a bouquet to hand back to the person. So that's what we're doing with summaries. So again, summaries, they are made of 2 to 3 reflections, sometimes an open-ended question at the end, and we're using them to either refocus the conversation or transition the conversation to the next topic or the next conversation of whatever we need to talk about.